Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Kenny. Folks, it's a beautiful sunny day here, kind of chilly, but I'm in the woods and I've got a project at hand and I don't like to delay anything at all and waste nobody's time. I like to dive right into what I'm going to do. And I'm going to take out some trees. I've got to take out a few trees because I've got to cut myself some lumber, and I'm talking about some boards because I've got to put a ceiling in my cabin. But I've got to cut the logs down before I can get the boards. So I am in the process of doing that and getting ready to do it right now. But let me share this with you about cutting trees. Some of you may be like me. You may have cut trees since you were a kid. Now, my father was a lumberjack, and he was a farmer. And he kind of taught me a few things about cutting trees. And I want to share that with you, if I may, today. One of the things I've learned about cutting trees, don't be careless and dive in without examining and taking a few precautions first. That is number one on my list. Don't dive in and get it done and get killed. Because when you get careless with a tree, you can get killed. And millions of people have done it, and it happens every day. They get careless and then they get killed. You've got to use some preventive methods to keep yourself safe. The first thing I do when I start a tree, I've already done this one. I've already looked and determined which way that tree is leaning. Now, if you try to cut a tree down and hit leaning in that direction and you want it to go in that direction, now you're asking for a lot of trouble. It can be done through a lot of work, but it's hard. It's very hard. Not impossible to do with the right tools, but very hard to do. And on top of that, it's extremely dangerous to do it. So I try to follow the method in which the tree is leaning in order to get the right takedown. Now, you want to make sure too that when you are getting ready to take the tree down, make sure, I've already done that, make sure that there is nothing above you that's ready to fall on you before you start even to attempt to take the tree down. That's extremely important as well. Make sure there's no objects in the way, no fallen tree branches, none that's about ready to fall down. And make sure you clear the path, which I've got to do this, around the back of the tree before I attempt to take it down. But those are some tips that I thought that I would share with you from years gone by and my years of experience in cutting trees. And let me tell you, I hope you put some of those to practice, especially if you are a brand new beginner at cutting trees. So I'm going to get my saw and we're going to take this one down. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to clear a thing or two right here behind my tree. one tree down. I'll probably have to cut, this one is 12 inches at the butt in diameter. And I'm going to put a ceiling in my log cabin. So I'll probably need about 2, maybe 3 more trees all together. And that way I'll have enough. So I've took this tree down. And listen, I want to say to you, follow those instructions if you will. And I can assure you it'll work for you. I'd rather be safe than sorry any day when it comes to cutting something as big and as heavy and as dangerous as a tree is. So listen, some of you may be a brand new viewer. And if you are, please go ahead and give us a thumbs up. Click on that bell and unlock the channel unto yourself. And listen, some of those videos that I have shared with you in the past, many of them are very informative, so you will have the channel access to get to those videos by doing that. Ring that bell, and while you're at it, subscribe to the channel. Do that for us. And as always, listen, you have a wonderful, blessed day, and we will talk to you later.